Welcome back to On the Hunt DCU logo variants episode 4. 4 episodes so far, and I'm back with D. What's going on, buddy?
What's going on, Bruce? It's a great morning here in Arizona. Nice and cool. It's not hot yet, but once we hit those 120s, it's gonna suck.
We're like 60 degrees here, which I'm happy.
We're like in the 80s, I think.
Literally, it was like 30 degrees yesterday. I have frost
Ugh.
on my car and everything. I was like,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, I'm good. You can have that stuff.
So I think we have a good list this week of books. Um, so let's get into this list and see what we got here. All right, first up, we have Aquaman 23 from June of 1996. Fair market value of $50 was listed.
Wow.
Last sold for $31, April 18th of 2023. There are 0 graded on the census. I was surprised this book had a fair market value of this high.
Well, this book for the longest time was not listed on eBay. Like nobody sold this book. I was looking for one for like probably over a year, 2 years or whatnot. And then I finally found a beat up one. And so I bought it because they hardly ever popped up. And then after that, then they started popping up like crazy. So it was weird. It took me the longest time to find this book.
Yeah, because you can find they're readily available on eBay right now.
Yeah, now they are. But when I was looking a long time ago to find it, it never ever popped up, hardly ever. Or maybe I just missed them all the time.
It's like one person probably has like every copy of them, just like slowly putting them out.
I
know some people that did that.
That's smart.
Yeah. I don't know if you noticed the Where in the World is Carmen Santiago packs.
Yeah, that dude has like 10 packs. I bought one from him for $35, and he's like, "You want more?" I was like, "Man, I have like 3 packs already. I just wanted it just to have it. I don't need any more."
Yeah, I bought 2 packs. I sent one to CGC.
Okay.
So let's see if that comes back, because that'll be a big upgrade from the 9.0 that I have.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So even though one of my friends he got a 9.6, which he bought off a freaking My Comic Shop auctions. I'm like, I've never seen a DC logo on My Comic Shop auctions ever, and he finds it.
They have auctions on there?
Yeah.
I didn't even know
You're
that.
surprised too, right?
Wow. I just thought they just did the buy and sell, and that was it. I didn't know they did auctions.
They do auctions. And a lot of people get a lot of cheap slabs on there.
Really? I'm gonna have to take a look at that. I had no idea.
Yes, and for mycomicbook.com, if you want to check out auctions, I put pretty good books on there actually.
Good to know.
And the next book is Flash 95 from November 1994. Fair market value $4. Last sold 12/18/24. There's one graded on the census, a 9.8.
Nice.
What the hell happened to Flash's head in this picture?
I don't know. I was gonna tell you that I think this cover is butt ugly, and it's very common, very, very common dollar bin book, but it is an ugly cover. I don't like it. You got Impulse in the back, fighting against whoever the heck that clan is. I don't know, but it is an ugly cover.
Yeah, it looks like the guy's head that Flash is holding is attached to that arm. It really does. Why is that finger trying to go in his mouth?
Yeah, it's an ugly cover. I've never liked it.
Yeah, this is part of the Terminal Velocity storyline.
Yeah. Terminal
There
trash.
is a Terminal Velocity pack, which I hate that 100 that comes in that pack, because I could never get closest I got was a 9.6. They all beat up when you come out that pack.
Oh, really?
Actually,
I have a couple of those 100s. I just wish I had the newsstand 100. I'd like to have that one, but that one hardly ever pops up. Last one that popped up was a 9.6, and it was I think sold for like $2,000.
Yeah, I saw that.
I
was thinking about it, thought about it, let it go.
I didn't even know about it.
Oh, really?
I would have been a contender, but oh well.
Oh, wow. It
They want to pop up someday.
That's how I got my Flash 110 9.8.
Oh, nice.
Just popped up and never see that book on eBay ever.
You snatched it up, huh? A 9.8. Wow, that's awesome.
9.8. Next up, we got Batman 526 from November of 1995. Fair market value of $20. Last sold for $30 on November 30th, 2024. 2 graded on the CGC census. The highest grade being a 9.6.
Wow, 9.6. Huh? I actually like this book. I've actually always liked it. That's just personal preference, but I like the Batman's in the back. But I just realized when you had me get my copy, I have 2 copies and I need to upgrade. Mine are beat up.
um, I just happen to have the 9.6 actually.
Okay, nice.
It's in one of my boxes, and I have like 3 or 4 copies of this raw, and
Okay.
they're pretty much all beat up.
Yeah, this was pretty semi common. So if anybody's looking, you can find these on eBay pretty frequently. So I'd be patient and wait out for the high grades.
Yeah, because they're out there.
They are.
All right, next book. We have Green Lantern number 80 from September of 1996. No sales data, none
Really?
graded on the census. There was
No
no
sales
sales data
data.
whatsoever for the last year or two.
Wow. I thought this was pretty common.
I don't think I've only seen it pop up once, and that's the copy I have. And
Really?
yes.
I
And
think I have 3 or 4 copies.
I think we have to talk after
Maybe.
the show, buddy.
Hmm.
I recently ordered a copy off of Hip Comics or whatever it's called,
Yeah.
and the seller he accidentally sent me the regular copy.
Yeah. You and me both, Bruce. Like I told you, it's happened to me a couple times off my comic shop and other places because they use a
Yeah.
stock picture and it screws me.
Well, the good thing is he said it was a mistake. He'll mail the book out for free. I only paid $4 for it, which is great.
Well, that's good. Hopefully it's high grade. I'm not sure
Yeah,
if mine are high grade or not. I'll have to check.
yeah, because I've this book doesn't come up that much.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Yep. And next up, we have Looney Tunes number 13, June 1996. No sales data. 0 graded on the CGC census.
Wow.
This is sorry about the picture. This is my copy. I couldn't find a clear photo online. And I looking at it, I'm like, wow, this copy's kind of beat up, actually.
Yeah, I have one copy and it's trash.
Yeah, these Looney Tune books, as you guys probably know, that these literally were printed for kids.
Yeah, and a lot of these are actually kind of hard to find.
Yeah, I think I'm missing like 9, 10, 9, 10, probably
I'm
9,
missing
10.
9, 11, and 12. I think is what I'm missing.
I might be missing 11. I know one of them is what's this a snow cover, like a Christmas cover. One is the
Hmm.
skunk, and what's his name, Pepe Le
Yeah,
Pew
Pepe Le Pew.
cover.
So they had that one on eBay for the longest time at $100. That was
Hmm.
number 9. I was gonna buy it and I never did, and I was an idiot for not buying it, but it never pops up anymore.
No.
That one was on eBay for like months and nobody bought it for $100. Yeah, for months, and I never bought it because I was an idiot, and I think I was spending my money other places instead of buying that like I should have. But it sold, and I can never find it at all anymore. I want to kick myself every day because of it.
Yeah, I there was an auction, was it last year? It was like a huge Batman auction. It went for like $1,000, and there was like there were DCUs in that bundle that I didn't notice that were like extremely rare. Like
Really?
Never seen before, newly discovered. It was one of them was Detective Comics 693 with Poison Ivy on the cover.
Mm.
That's the only time I've ever seen that come up for auction.
Was the Looney Tunes in there too, or what?
No Looney Tunes.
Okay.
It was just mostly Batman and then a few Batman DCUs. I'm like,
That
wait,
auction sold
what?
for what? About like $800 something dollars?
Which one?
That one you're talking about sold for about like $800 something dollars?
Yeah, close to 1,000.
Yeah, because I was the one that bought that.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah, that's why I have some of those really rare Batmans. I was trying to buy the other one, but it sold for $2,000.
Mhm.
So I had just barely missed that one. But I was able to get that one for like $800 something dollars, or pretty close to 1,000. I can't remember how much it was, but I'm pretty sure it was like $800 something dollars.
Nice.
Yeah,
Keep
that
a
Poison
lookout,
Ivy one
guys.
you're talking about, where she's like on her knees with thunder behind her or something like that. I think that was the one. I
Yeah.
think that one came back a 9.6 after I pressed it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the
Nice.
only one on the census, but it doesn't say multi-pack, of course, but whatever.
You're not sending it back.
No, I'm not. No,
Oh, good.
I'll have to show it to you
All
one day.
right. Next up, we have Adventures of Superman 498 from November of 1992. Fair market value $9. Last sold $75. February 19th of 2025.
Wow.
There's 21 graded on the census, 2 9/8, and they're not mine.
So this set is pretty hard to come by. I know one person that has this full funeral for a friend set. His name is Iconic One on Instagram, and he bought my Action Comics 686 9.8 from me, and he was trying to get the 499 forever in a 9.8, and he finally got one because there's 3 on the census now. But he has the full funeral for a friend. If anyone wants to check out all of them, he has them all on his Instagram. His name is Iconic One. Iconic with the number 1, and look him up. He has all these in a 9.8, and that 686 was mine that I sold him because I had 2 of them. I still have 3 more raws that I need to grade. Hopefully one of those come back in 9.8 because I sold both 9.8s I had.
Whoa.
Yeah. Stupid me, huh? It's okay.
I'm not saying a word.
Yeah, I have 3 left over. That one I think is still in a package, 2-pack that I need to grade, but hopefully that comes back in 9.8. But we'll see what happens.
I have 296 of that.
So I've owned 9 of those 686s.
Well, hurry up and grade them so you get a 9.8, and then you can sell me one.
Well,
Well,
I'll have to.
I'll trade you.
I've sold every single one except for the last 3 I have. Hopefully I can get a 9.8 again, but that'll be my 3rd one if I do.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I was thinking about, because one of the 9.6s I have is signed.
Oh, okay.
And the other one is not signed. So I was thinking about cracking it and giving it a college try for the 9.8.
Right. Yeah, all the ones I had 9.8s I sold for over $1,000 something dollars. So I mean, I made my money back and then some. So I'm not complaining. But hey, they may pop up again.
Yeah, and the ones that pop up on eBay are trash.
Yeah, they are. People want to sell them for a lot of money.
Yeah. So see those Action Comics 686, grab them.
Yep. Second print, the Supergirl is in white. That's how you know.
Yep.
Or Superman.
Next up,
white.
We have Batman and Robin Adventures #1 from September of 1995. Fair market value $130. Last sold for $130. 6/11/2024. 6 graded on the CGC census. 2 CGC 9.8s. One of those 9.8s is mine.
One?
Yeah, I have one.
Oh, nice. This one's a little rare. It doesn't pop up too often, but you can find them sporadically popping up on eBay. A lot of them are pretty messed up. So congrats to you for having 9.8 because a lot of
Oh,
these are
thank you.
not in good condition. I think I might have 3 or 4 copies of this that I need to see if they're 9.8 contenders. But it is a little rare.
You know, I found my 9.8 when I was doing the list for the show, and I'm like, where did I buy this from? I don't recall where I got it from at all.
Mine are probably beat up like usual.
You know, but I really love the art on these Batman Adventures and
Yeah, I'm the
Batman.
same way. I was going to tell you that I really like this cover. Most of the Batman Robin Adventures or the Batman Adventures ones
Yeah,
covers are actually pretty cool. It brings it back to my childhood and looks more animated style, which I really
yeah.
like.
And we're both missing. I don't know. I'm missing probably like 2 or 3 of these from this series
Yeah, I think
that
I'm
are
missing
on the
like
list.
two. I think I'm missing two. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
I know it's like a red Joker cover, and then there's a allegedly a Batman and I mean Robin and Batgirl cover that I'm
Yeah,
missing.
so I have seen that Robin and Batgirl cover. Supposedly that Joker cover, I think it's Adventures 38, Batman Adventures 38.
Hmm.
That one supposedly sold in an auction. I never saw the auction, even though I search every freaking day. But there was an auction of 5 like rare books that this guy was auctioning off and sold all of them. And I don't know how I missed them, but I search every
Wow.
day, at least probably 4 to 5 times a day for DCUs. And somehow I missed this auction, and they all sold for around like 30 some dollars each or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was like, how in the fuck did I miss that? And I look all the time and put in different searches and everything else, and they all sold for less than $100 each. And those were very, very rare, and I never see them pop up. But that one, that Joker cover, that Batman Adventures 38, that one never, ever, 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 ever pops up. I didn't think it was real, but supposedly that guy sold one. So I don't know who bought
Wow.
it. Whoever bought it was a very lucky person.
Very lucky. All
Yes.
right. Next up, we have Wonder Woman 96 from February 1995. No sales data. They are zero graded on the census.
Really? Huh. I would have thought there would have been some. I actually like this Joker cover. It's a bowling cover.
Yeah.
I don't like that Wonder Woman's outfit. That was a dumb outfit she had back then. Uh,
It was horrible.
yeah, yeah. To me, this is actually a really good cover. It's semi-common.
Yeah.
You can find them pop up on eBay pretty um, frequently.
They,
It's a
they,
great bowling cover, like I said, but I'm surprised that there's especially no sales data. That's
yeah.
and no 9.8s. Huh. Okay.
Yeah. I've submitted a couple copies of this, but I've only done um pre-screen,
Yeah.
and they haven't met a 9.8 yet. So
How frustrating.
it's a great. I love bowling covers. I really
Yeah,
do.
so do I. This is a good cover to me.
And we have one of the hardest covers to get a 9.8 in, which is Azrael 16 from February 1996. No sales data. 3 graded on the census. There's one 9.8.
That's Mint Hunters, probably.
Yep, probably.
Wow. Huh. Do you have any graded? Are any of those 3 yours? You have like 1
Two
or
of them
2
on
graded,
mine.
right?
Two of them on mine.
Okay.
Yeah, and
So
I
you got
cracked one and I want to try again, get a higher grade.
hmm.
It was a 9. I have actually both of them came back. Was it 9.2s?
Oh, really?
I think they're both 9.2s. Actually, let me verify that while I'm here, because as you know, this is from the Contagion. This part 1 and part 2 collector sets,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
and this is from part 2, and this book is in the middle of that pack. You would think it would be safe.
Yeah. You would think so, right? So I'm looking at the book right now. This one is a really good 9.6 contender. It definitely needs press, has dimples and stuff like that. What kills it is his black border and the black on the back cover. So you got the back black, and then you got the front, the black border. And
Yeah.
yeah, this one's a pretty good contender, at least for a 9.6. I could probably press it to a 9.8. I'd have to work a little bit of magic, but it's it could happen.
Yeah. There's a 9.8, a 9.2. Wait, where is it? There's a 9.8, 9.2, and a 9.0. I have a 9.0. So 9.0, 9.2.
I would have thought there would have been more sales data because I know this book isn't too rare. It pops up a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You could probably find 3 on eBay right now if you looked, but that's wow.
I've seen it sold in sets with the other ones.
Oh, that's okay. I could see that. That's probably why there's not much sales data on a single one. Then
Yeah,
that makes sense.
because one thing about these books, people don't usually. There's a lot of people that don't sell them individually. They'll just be like DCU logo lot,
Yeah.
and just there'll be like a variety of books, and there's no individual sales data for each of those issues. It's just
Okay.
sold as a lot.
Yeah, I could see that because I know I
And the
still bought some.
final book on the list, we have Showcase 94, issue 7, February 1996. Fair market value $4. Just sold a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
2 graded on the census. 1 being a 9.6. 9.6 is the highest, which is mine.
I was
I
just gonna
think
say, is that yours?
he is mine. Possibly mine.
That's
I
cool.
graded a lot of those showcase books.
It'd be cool if you could get the whole set at 9.8. That'd be awesome because I actually like that showcase run. Some of those are
Yeah,
pretty hard to find. This one isn't hard to find. It pops up a lot.
nine.
It's that
Was it
black cover that
9?
kills it.
Yeah,
That dark cover. I don't know why most of those DCUs were just such dark covers. So dark.
I think they were trying to save money by not using color ink. They didn't want to go the way of Marvel in the 90s.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, we got a whole bunch of black ink. Let's just print everything black
Yeah, that's what it seems
for
like. Like
everyone.
these covers are so dark. I'm not too big on this cover. This cover's okay. It's
Yeah,
pretty easy to find, like we were saying. You can find probably 6 or 7 on eBay now if you looked. Um, but $4 FMV. Wow, I could see
yeah,
that because there's so many of them.
yeah. My favorite cover of this whole run is probably the ventriloquist
Yeah,
cover.
I really like that one. That one took me a while to find the first one. I think I maybe have
Mhm.
2 or 3 copies of it. I did like the Harley Quinn one. All the rest were just okay covers.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
did
the
like the
ventriloquist one is cool.
Robin and Huntress cover was pretty good. I like that one
Yeah,
too.
that was I remember that one. Yeah, like I said, some were okay, some were garbage, but that ventriloquist definitely was the best cover, if you ask me.
Yep. So that is the list for this week. I,
Awesome.
was that
Good
yeah?
picks.
I think that was 10 books.
It was.
So now little show and tell. If I have, as I was saying earlier, I have the 526.
Nice.
It looks nice from a distance, but then it gets close and it's like, oh, look at the
Yeah,
spine, look at the side.
that's how it gets you. It looks good from far away, and you're like, dang it.
Aquaman 23, which I just realized right around the staple is pretty beat up. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to upgrade this copy.
you and me both, my friend.
And then I have Final Night, the Green Lantern 80 that we spoke about, which I'm gonna hopefully that seller sends me that other copy because on the back I thought, oh, it's not even a stain. It's Somebody pulled you can't even see it really. Right there. Somebody pulled the sticker off.
Oh,
You see
oh.
it?
So did it have like a tape pull? Is that what it was?
I have no idea what was there.
Is it
So
rough?
probably was a round price tag.
Is it rough at all?
The what?
Is that spot rough? Like, can you feel the
Yeah, it's
texture
rough.
to it? Yeah. So they probably had a tape pull. Is probably what it was. They just pulled
Yep.
off a little bit of the paper with the tape or sticker or whatever.
Yeah, and then
Yep.
it's got a corner crunch, which could be fixed to the best of my ability, and it needs a cleaning.
Yeah, with that tape pull, I wouldn't even grade it. I would just sell that thing. But like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Put it in a lot, sell it on eBay.
Like I said earlier, Adventures of Superman 498. I have a
Nice.
9.6.
That's still a great grade to have in that book.
Yeah. Because
I
all the
wouldn't.
other ones I tried, it was like 9.2, 9.4.
Wow. I mean, I'm a 9.8 snob, but I wouldn't mind having those in a 9.6 until I
Yeah,
upgraded.
yeah. A lot of these DCUs, I'm happy just to get 9.2s, 9.4s.
Oh yeah, definitely easy.
Because some of them just like they don't come up, and then
No,
and of course the Batman and
that's
Robin Adventures
awesome.
#1.
I'm a little jelly. You just can't see it right now.
That's his Shelly's face, guys. That's his Shelly's face. And what do you got for us today?
I am jealous though. I ain't gonna lie. So I got that Azrael 16, like I showed you earlier.
Nice.
The black border and the back is black, so that's why it's so hard to get a 9.8. I got here the Flash 95, the really ugly cover. Got that Looney Tunes 13. When you had me look for this, I only had one. Surprisingly, I would have thought I had more, but only one. This one is beat up. While you were in the getting something, I ordered another one off of eBay. That was a better grade.
They have one on eBay? I
Yeah,
missed it.
yeah. And Penguin 7, the ugly cover. Here's that Wonder Woman 96, that decent bowling cover.
Yeah.
And that's it. There's a 505.
So here we go with another great list. Thank you, everyone. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, share with your friends, and let us know if you have any of these books. You guys have been getting great feedback in the comment sections. Very happy about that. And, let the hunt continue.
Yes, sir. Don't forget those thumbs.
See you later.